Hey coin collectors, and welcome to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to take a look at the 1969 United States penny. At the top it says "In God We Trust." Back here it says "Liberty." And down under Lincoln's chin it says the date 1969. They made them in three different mints in 1969, and we're going to focus on the Denver Mint, or the D coin. This is the Philadelphia Mint coin. And one of the other things we're going to take a look at is way down in here, and that is the initials of the engraver. And you can see right there's a V, a D, and a B. That's pretty good. And that's for Victor David Brenner, who was the engraver of these coins. In 1909 they first came out, so this is the 70th year they were out. If we look at the back of these coins, we see that it says United States of America at the top. This building here is the Lincoln Memorial, E Pluribus Unum above it. This is a floating roof. Have you ever seen a floating roof before? So this is the Philadelphia Mint, and the lines just don't add on to the roof. So this one, you're wondering why we have it and it's not in great shape, but there's a little bit of a line there, no line on this side, and this is what they mean by the floating roof pennies. And you get these in a couple different years. This one looks like it's not supported at all, this upper roof. This one you can see the support on the right side. Lincoln is way down in this inside the center there, and we see that you can't really see the steps here. We see a little bit of burn through here. So what's inside the coin? This is a copper, tin, and zinc coin, and sometimes we see spots from the tin and zinc that come kind of through, or they just kind of get stuck there. You can tell this coin wasn't pressed that well because of the float, but sometimes the materials don't get mixed up as well as they could, and that's what happened here. 1 cent it says on it. And so this is the Philadelphia Mint coin. In 1969 they made 1.13 billion of them, so they made a bunch. This is the Denver Mint coin, and this one is even harder shape. You can see the D there, and one of the things you want to look for in these coins is the 1969. See how the 9s kind of go across in the line and 6 sticks up above it? Once in a while you get one of these where the 6 doesn't quite stick up above it. So look for those. Mainly it doesn't come in 1969, but any with the 1 9 with any number in between and the other 9, look for those. This is the D for Denver. At the Denver Mint in 1969 they made 4 billion of these. So they made some in really good shape. And then finally they made them at the San Francisco Mint in 1969, and this is the San Francisco Mint coin right here, and we've done a video on that, and people seem to like that video, so check that one out. The San Francisco Mint. The San Francisco Mint in 1969 they made about $500 million, and they have a couple that are worth like $100 grand with the double die on them. So look at our 1969 S video for those. And here's my favorite one of the 1969s. I just like this one just because it has so much patina and color, but it is not. This is the Denver Mint coin. It is not an expensive coin, but if you can get a Denver Mint coin that's in really good shape, you can be talking in 1969 about $4,000+. PCGS has graded a 1969 D at MS67 that sold for almost $7,500. So they're out there, thousands of dollars for some of these coins. What's it look like when the roof is on all the way? Well, this one's not on very good either. And you can see this one kind of has floated up above. So look for these in the 1969 and see if we can find these in a better shape coin. So I'll put those to a side and I'll show you what a really good looking 1969 looks like. And this is one of them. This is from a mint, uncirculated mint set. In God We Trust at the top, Liberty here, 1969 here, and you can see this like little line through here, and that's why it's not of huge value, because this line is from the plastic that it was in. This is 1969 in D. The uncirculated mint sets, they made 1.8 million of these in 1969, and they also made about 3 million of the S, or San Francisco Mint proof sets. So 3 million proof sets, about 1.8 million of the uncirculated mint sets, and that's what this is from. And this is what the roof lines look like. They should come down like that if you've got the full roof on them. But if you get one of the ones like we just showed you, not going to be very valuable because it might have just worn off. So what else does a 1969 look like? This one here. So this is also a 1969D, and you can see that this is in similar shape. These little dots on here, and this doesn't necessarily take away from the value, but what you want to look at is you want to look at the beard, which isn't great on this one. See some little lines in there from coinciding each other. You want to look at the ears, not great definition on this one. And then we want to look at the back, and this is some pretty good definition back here, except look how worn it is in the middle. This again is a uncirculated mint set coin, so it should look a lot better than that. Over here to the right, we see an F and a G. And that's for Frank Gasparo, who was the engraver of this coin in 1959 when the Lincoln Memorial reverses first came out. So look for the 69Ds. Look for it in this kind of shape, but with better features on it. And see if you can get it as red as possible. And then you might be talking about the thousands of dollars that they pay for some of these coins. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel. Leave any comments you might have in the comments section.